hope you guys are doing really well. I have been gone again for a few weeks, but this time I have really good reason to be absent from making videos. So, I'll just give you like a very short summary of it. I actually went over to Europe for my spring break. That was 10 days, so I'll give myself a week and a half of absence, reasons for absence, and then a week before and after the spring break. I have exams in between, so I'll give myself 2 more weeks for my absence. So that gives me around like 4 weeks. So 4 weeks of absence is excused, and anything more than that, I just wasn't here. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing really well. Let's just get right into it, okay? Because I feel like I have a lot to talk about, and not a lot of time because I have school in like 9 hours. Okay, so first, I obviously went to Europe. So this trip was originally planned back in January or December-ish, around that time, with so originally 5 of us was gonna go, and then an additional person came along at the end. Not at the end, but when we bought our plane tickets, she was invited. It was like, okay, let's go, 6 people, perfect, even number, so everyone gets a buddy. So it was just a few close friends and one friend, I guess, like, cause she's not really in a group, but she came along with us, which is cool. And this was the plan for the whole trip. We will be boarding the plane on Friday, and around like 1 p.m. Friday, and then we have to take the plane to Buffalo, not Buffalo, but JFK Airport in New York. I don't really exactly know the city it's in or not. Yeah, I'm not really good with places, but we had a layover there for 4 hours, so we had to wait till like 6 or 5, 7, I don't remember what time, but it was a long layover. And then we took the flight from New York to London. Forgot the name again. Heathrow Airport, Heathrow. And that flight was like 6 hours. It wasn't that long. With Virgin Atlantic, really nice. I really enjoyed the flight. Flight attendants really nice, and they are really pretty too. And then we stayed in South Woodford, which is like 30-45 minutes outside of London. So it's like on the outskirts of London, like the city of London, I guess. I'm not really sure like how to differentiate English. Anyway, when we got there, it was like kind of early, I think around 10 or like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. And then we took the train to our Airbnb, which is in South Woodford. And we were so lost because, I mean, the underground was really convenient though. So we took the Piccadilly line all the way to Holborn, and then took the red line to South Woodford. The whole train was like an hour or so, and we were like holding these luggages. We're like, oh god, these are so heavy. So we got to our Airbnb. It's like a small apartment with 2 rooms, and then we all just lived there for 2 days. So we didn't really do a lot when we got there. I fell asleep because I was having extremely tired feeling when I got there, because after a long flight, it wasn't that long, but it's pretty long. So I slept, and everyone else went out to eat Thai food. And then when they got back, we took like an hour nap, and then everyone left again to I think we went to Piccadilly Circus. And when we got there, we just kind of explored the area. There's a lot of pictures I posted on Instagram. We were at Piccadilly Circus, I think, and then we also took the bus, the bust, and we went to London Bridge, the London Tower. I forgot all the sequences, but we did all those in London. So we decided to stay there for 2 days, and then we will take the train to Paris. So we didn't do too much in the first 2 days when we got there. We just slept and looked at a few sites. And then Big Ben was a big disappointment. Big Ben was blocked off, covered up in construction, so that was a big disappointment, England. But we went onto London Eye. It was great. It was funny because when we got onto the London Eye, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if it started raining? Because you're up in the air like hundreds of feet and then it started pouring. It'd be pretty cool. And then I jinxed it. It started pouring like crazy. And I was like, okay, damn, now I'm a little scared. Because I am afraid of heights. Like halfway, I was okay. But as soon as we got to the top, I was just like, let me sit down. I got to take a seat. Like when I face the water, the lake, I'm fine. But the other side is the door. And when you look down, it's just concrete. And I'm like, God, my legs are shaking. I'm like, I'm weak. But, yeah. And then after that, we crossed the bridge to take a cruise to the London Bridge and a little bit further down. And then we got off and then went back to our Airbnb. See, now I don't remember because we did go back to London for 2 more days. I think we did this before we left. But we did that the whole day, and we also see the London Tower, which is very, very close to the London Bridge. I mean, the whole experience was amazing. We just sat on a bus on the 2nd floor, obviously, because we don't really get those here in America, or Boston to be specific. And then, yeah, 2 days later, we took the train to Paris. And here's the story, here's our journey, here's the shit that happened before we even went to Paris. I have tons of people telling me, be careful of pickpocketers, like all that stuff. And obviously, me being a paranoid person, I was very, paranoid on the train. So when we were on that train from London to Paris, I told my friends, okay, now keep your stuff close, your passport, your wallet, everything. Zip it up if you have zippers, and don't put it in your bag. Put it in the front pocket of your jacket or your pants. And everyone was like, cool. We got off the freaking train and took the metro. We got on the metro, okay? Less than 2 stops, less than 20 minutes since we got to Paris, my friend got pickpocketed. We were on this really crowded train, and then he had his stupid wallet behind on his butt pocket, even though I told him to be careful, and he didn't listen. So his wallet got taken, but thank God he had good reaction time, so he grabbed the guy and screamed, give me back my wallet. And I think the other guy threw it on the floor and said, oh look, it's right there, why'd you, it's right there. So he grabbed his wallet and got back on the metro. And I was shocked. First of all, that friend never screams like that. We never heard him talk like that. And second, I was just so confused because we're all mad tired, and I was just like, what the hell happened? It was nighttime. It's 7 or 8. And yeah, that was our first experience. Yeah. Anyway, we also stayed at the Airbnb when we got to Paris. It is in the, I think, south of Paris. It is Les Villiers. Sorry, I'm not good with French. But it is quite south of of Paris. It is on the pink line. I think it's pink, or yeah, pink orange. I'm not sure, but it's at the end, second to last stop. It's not as far as the one in London, but it's a pretty long ride. And so we got to our Airbnb. The house is so cute. It is like a shipping container It's really boxy. It's like an L shape, right? And then all the windows have like these I don't know what you call it, but it's like, you know, when you have stores and you close, you have that metal gate. So all the windows have that, and I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, the house is really decent. And when we got to Paris, we had another friend that joined us. It is a friend of one of our friends, so we don't know her personally, but yeah, she joined us. And then the day after, another friend joined up, so there was 8 of us at that point, and we were traveling Paris like tourists, and really something worse happened, and I'll tell you. So the next day we were super excited. We're like, Paris, amazing, I really want to explore. Mind you, the place we stay at was very village looking. It's like very old. Everything's old, and except for our house. Our house is like pretty modern looking, but everything around us is like broken down. The fences are falling apart, trash everywhere, so not a great first impression. So that day we decided to go into Paris to see the Eiffel Tower. Obviously the most important thing to see when you're in Paris. So obviously if you've been to France, or if you live in France, they have these metros. They're very convenient, and you have to buy tickets unless you have a pass, but which we couldn't get our hands on, so we bought these tickets. Oh god. Here's the thing. We saw tickets all over the floor in the subway station, so we didn't think we needed. As some of you probably saw my Snapchat, but for those who didn't, so in America we have these D train station that once you use your ticket and it has no value, you can toss it because no one checks it. So I guess it's our stupidity when we threw it away after we got to the gate. And when we got off at the Eiffel Tower stop, we have these people in green uniforms stopping us and asking for our tickets, and we're like, oh crap, we threw it away. And they obviously don't speak English, and I was expecting them to speak English, but I don't know a word in French except for bonjour and au revoir. So it ended up showing us the translation saying passenger must keep the tickets at all times, having no tickets prohibited, and you'll be fined like €50. And we're like, hold on, we bought like a booklet of 20 of these tickets, so we were like, can we use this tickets we bought as an extra, you know, like we have this cheaper when you buy booklets. And he's like, no, €50 or the police. And then he said, if you call the police, it's €180. So we're like, oh, the fuck on, this sounds like a scam, because they were yelling at us, screaming at us, and the uniform doesn't have a logo on it. So I was like, distract him while I Google this shit. So I googled €50 fine on Metro Paris, and people did make these topics on TripAdvisors and whatnot, and the whole thing was so sketchy, but we were like so disappointed. He was screaming at us when I was googling. He was like, 50 yes or no, and I was like, oh, the fuck on shit, like this guy's like rushing us, screaming at us. And then eventually I was like, just pay him, and it's €50 per person. Let me tell you, there's 6 of us. The other 2 wasn't with us yet, so we had to pay €300 to them just because we needed a fucking ticket. But we had extra tickets that we bought, and we couldn't show that to them apparently, even though we literally bought it and it's unused. So if they think we hopped the gate, we'll just give that to them. But we were all very pissed. All of us lost interest in exploring. We just kind of gave up. We just like, fuck this shit, let's just go home. I don't want to do anything anymore. That was the first fucking day, let me tell you. And I thought that was very sneaky of the government to place these metro workers strategically at the Eiffel Tower stop, because they know tourists gonna be there. And you know what, as soon as we got caught, 2 minutes later another group got caught. It's like a couple with a baby, and they got caught, and they're like, anybody can help us. And I'm like, I can't help you, we're in the same shit right now. So I'm not gonna talk shit about Paris and the people, but I've had a horrible experience with the metro workers there because they were extremely rude and they were screaming at us, and I was confused. Anyway, so after the Eiffel Tower, we all gave up and just went home. Went back to our Airbnb and ordered Domino's, and everyone just slept in because we didn't care anymore. We just all want to go back to London because London was better. Anyway, so the next day, we didn't know what to do at that point. We were staying there for 4 days, but we're like, you know what? We're here. We paid. We know the rules. Let's just make the best out of it, you know. So we went to different locations that day. We went to the Louvre, I don't know, the Louvre, the triangular pyramid shit. You can see on Instagram if you want to check it out, at Alex Out ASMR. Anyway, we went to that. We went to the Arc, and we also went to. Damn, we went to a lot of places that day. Where else did we go? We walked a lot, definitely. Yeah, we went to those two main ones. Oh, and to Notre Dame. That one, the church. So we walked to the Louvre, and then we walked to. Oh, we went to eat at. We went to eat escargot. Is escargot? Yeah, that's snails. And then we went back to the Arc at night, and then we took the wheel, the Ferris wheel, and at the end of the Champs-Élysées. Oh god, the Champs-Élysées was amazing though. Like, there were so many stores, and the only store I saw was Louis Vuitton because my mom's a big fan. Even though she doesn't have money to buy it. No, but she has Louis Vuitton bags, or like which was a shoulder bag or whatever, and like a little wallet. But yeah, she has those. I'm really thirsty. Funny because we went to Burberry when we were in London, and my mom didn't want the damn jacket. Well, I didn't want to buy it yet because I'm going to London. I mean, Paris, and I didn't want to get robbed. God. Yeah. Anyway, so after that, we went back after the Arc and then the Champs-Élysées and the Ferris wheel. We went back, and then we went to Disneyland. Yes, Disneyland. Originally we were gonna go on Wednesday, but then we didn't, so we did it. Ended up going on Thursday, and we didn't because I didn't get the tickets on time because we were looking at it when we got back to the Airbnb. So it was like 11 p.m. and we were just holding it off, and then we couldn't get it. So we ended up going Friday, which was really good because the weather was amazing. So we went to Disney Paris. And because we had such a bad experience with the metro, I did my fucking research, and with a friend, because one of my viewers actually messaged me about it because he lives in Paris, and he told me all these things, and I really appreciate him for it. He helped me so much. I asked so many questions. He gave me so many recommendations and tips and stuff. So thank you if you're watching. But we the stupid things is like the metro have these zones and stuff. So if you buy a ticket from 1 to 3, you can't go to 4 or 5 because you get fined. So I made sure that I bought the right tickets. And so you have to buy, like, we bought this day pass because it's the same price if you buy tickets. So, and then we got there, and then we took the train back. So we spent the whole day at Disney. Our group was divided into half because 4 people wanted to take pictures and like play this kiddie rides, and the other 4 wants to play the thrills, you know, like the good rides, and you can guess which one I'm in. So we split into 2 groups, and we head off to play Indiana Jones on Hyperspace Mountain, my fucking favorite ride of all, because I went to the Space Mountain in Hong Kong Disney, so that was amazing to have another experience with the Star Wars theme. After that, we also went on the Pirates of the Caribbean, which was kind of cool. And there's one more which I can't remember. it's like a roller coaster in the mines. That was cool, but it wasn't fast, which was disappointing. I guess Disneyland Paris was more for like younger kids, because not a lot of thrills, not a lot of thrill rides. But the Disney like princess area is huge, but a lot of places were also closed under construction, like the Pocahontas Village and the Phantom Manor, which I really wanted to see because I went to it in Hong Kong and I want to see the differences. Obviously everything else is in French, so I wouldn't understand it. But being in France for 3 days taught me a lot more not German, French than I could learn in class. I know bonjour, comment allez-vous? Je ne parle pas français. Like, I don't speak French. And parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? And I know pardon, because you have to say pardon on the metro because it's crowded. And I also know les déchets s'il vous plaît, check please, because I googled that when I went to the restaurant. So every time when we were about the cash show, I was like, s'il vous plaît, les déchets s'il vous plaît. I felt really proud of myself. And au revoir, like goodbye, so that was cool. But after Disneyland, we went back, and we also went to the macaron place on Champs-Élysées, and our train was like at 12 at noon, so my friend wanted to go back to LV to return a bag that he got for his mom, because his mom picked it, but by the time she picked it, we already left LV, so we had to go back. So they got up at like 8, and they got to Champs-Élysées at like 10, and then met us at the what's it called, the train station, to go back to London. And it's so funny because we're almost late for the train, because, well, when we were on time if we took the right train, but I was looking at the map and we got off on the wrong stop. I mean, originally the stop should work, but then when you get there, they have the sign that say this train no longer stops at da-da-da. So I'm like, fuck. So the wind is calling my name. Anyway, so we had to take the train back to the other station and then take the train again to the other side. So we were almost late, but we made it. Thank God, otherwise we had to pay double. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And when we got back, we didn't do much. We did go to the Eiffel Tower at night one more time to see the sparkles. But when we went back to London, we didn't do much. We just went to Piccadilly Circus to eat, in Chinatown one more time. We ate at Four Seasons. The Chinatown there is amazing. It's beautiful. It's small, but every corner there's a restaurant, the whole street. But we went back to Burberry, and I got my mom a jacket. She really wanted it, so I guess it was expensive as hell though, but she wanted it. So that thing is heavy as hell too. It's like 5 pounds. You're just lugging it around. It's like a winter jacket, but fall jacket, not winter, because it's not that warm, but it's heavy. But yeah, so then we got back. The whole trip was like 10 days. Sorry, I have to get it down a little bit. Didn't do much interesting things at the end. And when we went back to London, we just really missed it on the ground, because no one's gonna find us because we got the Oyster card. But yeah, the whole trip was fun. We learned a lot from Paris. Thanks a lot, Paris. Anyway, not talking shit, but they were mad rude, and got pickpocketed my friend, so obviously not the best impression. But I'm not gonna generalize the whole population with 2 experience in 3 days. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys stay with me forever. I'm kidding. But once again, thank you for watching, and I will be back very soon when I have time to film another ramble or roleplay or whatnot. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.